that have rings and bracelets and necklaces and other things, and I don't know where they went, but I'm keeping these. Well, hello there. Welcome back to my channel. I've decided that those who subscribe, you're now called my Pity Pops, because I'm L.Piddy, and another nickname of mine is Pity Pop, and yeah, I like it for you guys. So I'm going to start saying, hello, Pity Pops. Cool? Okay, great. Has nothing to do with this video. First, just so you know, the quality of this video is going to change because I'm actually switching phones. Here's the phone, okay, it's in there. What we're doing today, I didn't think I could pull this off, but it looks like I can because I have the appropriate technology to do so. But I am going to attempt to do my makeup in the dark and see how well I do it. Now, I have a security camera in my home that actually takes like night vision like stuff. So I think I can pull this off. I'm going to make sure that the audio is working. If not, you're going to hear my voice as a voiceover here in a second. And then at the end, you will see me with the final creation. It's going to be great. So before I do that, I actually have to wait a little bit because it's not dark enough in my living room. It is 6 o'clock in the evening. The sun doesn't go down until probably like 8:45. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch the season finale of The Amazing Race, even though my brother got out, and I'm going to set up my new phone, and then when you see me next, I'm going to be in a different shirt because I don't want to mess up this shirt, and I'm going to be on night vision. Stay tuned. This is going to end hilariously. I'm going to pick my makeup out too right now. I think I'm going to stick to one eyeshadow palette. It ain't gonna matter. I'm not going to be able to see the colors, so I'm glad I'm not super scared of the dark. Okay, wish me luck. And it's Friday. So let's figure out what happened with Wednesday, right? Yeah, I know I said I was going to film Wednesday, but it's fine. This is still going up next Saturday. It's fine. You're going to see this after your 4th of July festivities. You're going to come on Saturday, and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, this is a little shorty video, and I'm a Pity Pop, and this is great, and I'm going to subscribe and tell my friends to subscribe. That's exactly what you're going to do, unless you want to. I'm not trying to force you into anything. It is Friday. I actually took the day off today to get a lot of things done. Here's the 2 factors that hindered me from recording on Wednesday. One, the season finale of Amazing Race didn't start until 8 p.m. and not 7 p.m. like it usually does, which it had time changes throughout the whole season just because one show ended and another show began. That's what happened. So Big Brother was at 7 o'clock, which is great. Yay, Big Brother. Woo, yeah. And then, of course, I had to watch the 2-hour finale. So to see who won, because I am a supportive sister, even though my brother didn't make the finale. But it's fine. He's amazing still. See? Because he's on The Amazing Race. Also, I got a new phone. I'm actually recording on it right now, so I didn't have the appropriate software that I need for today's video on this phone yet. I was still trying to let it lose all of its battery power and stuff like that. So we're at the same spot again right now. Right now I'm waiting for it to get a little bit darker. If you look through that little window right there, you see a little light right there? That's the sun. It is 5:48. I cannot record until it's completely done. So I'm doing a little bit of cleaning. I'm getting my makeup together, and then we will record myself trying to do my makeup in the dark. And yes, I know. Why can't you just do your makeup without a mirror? Because I'm extra. You're welcome. Subscribe. While we are doing the whole makeup thing in the dark, I'm going to chat with you about a couple of stuff. A lot of stuff that happened this week with, mental health, and pretty much an update of my last video about anxiety, OCD, and all the other medical issues that I have going on. Because, I want to normalize mental health. And then I want to talk about what happened last weekend that I thought was pretty flattering. Next time you see me, you're going to be in the dark. The camera that I'm recording on, it does record the audio, but it's super soft, so I need you to bear with me. I'm going to boost the volume up as best as possible. So if you are wearing headphones at this time, this is your warning. Pay caution to your volume. Okay, let's go. Ooh, thunder. It's not even dark outside. I can see myself in my reflection, so I guess that helps. I'm going to move this over. I gotta keep my eye on it, make sure it doesn't stop recording. So the only light I can see right now, I can see the hallway light a little bit, and I don't know if you can see that. Primer. So there's a light. Oh, I was like, I see a random green light right now. I don't know what it is. It's my alarm system. So we first got primer. That might have been too much. I'm gonna throw the things that I'm done using. I'm going to throw it to the side. So I think this feels like primer. How's your day going? This is a really weird get ready with me. honestly, if this like is banging, like maybe I'll do my makeup in the dark. It is 9 o'clock. Stop flashing. I'm going to take my 2 foundations. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. It is 9 o'clock at night, and it's still kind of light out. Oh, God. Oh, okay. 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 So there's that foundation. And we're going to go with the Becca, apparently close to my headline, hairline. I'm going to put some here and here. Okay. We're going to get all over my face. I'm not a fan of the dark. I'm not like completely scared of the dark, because if I was, I wouldn't be sitting here right now with y'all. There was one time I was like lying in bed, ready to go to bed and stuff like that. I had my door open to my bedroom, and all of a sudden all the lights went off, and it was just like it just went silent. Everything was silent really fast, and all you could hear was me going, "Oh, okay." Concealer. Okay. I don't know which way is the right way. Okay. Oh, I mentioned I had story times. I'm covering up dark spots around my mouth. I wanted to go over 2 things with you guys. An update about my mental health and what happened last weekend. Let's start with last weekend. So last weekend was my friend's, Elise. It was her bachelorette party. She's getting married in now 2 weeks. Setting powder. Oh, I usually put setting powder on beforehand. I'm that person. Anyways, we were down in Colorado Springs, and we first started off at this club called The Mansion. Hopefully I don't look too crazy. We get there, we're early because in club standards it's early, but we want to get there so we get good pricing because we still got that college, intuition in us. I just realized I didn't want to put on setting powder yet. I didn't even put on my contour yet. We ain't going nowhere looking like this. We first start upstairs, which is like the old school. This is sad that it's old school, okay? I'm only 31 years old. If this music is considered old school, it scares me. Oh my gosh. Do you hear that? What the? Oh my gosh. But anyway, so we are down in the Springs. We're at this club called The Mansion, and we first start upstairs, we're dancing, and it's literally just us dancing. So since it was not popping upstairs, the music was good and stuff like that, I should keep doing my makeup. We went ahead and headed downstairs, and it was more modern day music, but mid 2000s. Oh gosh, here we go. Contour. Okay. And get the nose. I accidentally stopped the video. So we go down the main floor. And what I didn't notice is when I was walking in to the club, because I was walking by myself, I forgot my jawline, there was these 2 girls that I thought they were dating. They just look like a cute couple. I'm gonna brush up. So I saw her earlier, this girl earlier. So I saw her a little bit up on the old school dance floor. I know that's not being blended in right. I need a mirror. We are on the main floor. Once again, it's just us dancing. We're just talking what should we do? Let's get ready to take pictures because, bachelorette party, yes! All of a sudden, Elise gives me this look like a deer in headlights, I'm like, what's wrong? And I get a tap on my shoulder, and I'm expecting a guy. Nope. This is this girl that was behind me when I was checking in, paying my fee and stuff like that. And she's like, can I buy you a drink? And I was so off guard, I just wasn't preparing for that because I'm like, oh, you're hitting on me? Because I did my makeup bomb that night. I took my time. Surprised I wasn't late. What do I do next? It's eyebrow time. Crap. I know this is my spoolie brush because it looks like the Sailor Moon brush. Sailor Moon. But she taps me, and I recognize her immediately from the check-in line. And she's like, can I buy you a drink? Once again, I'm not drinking because I'm driving. I'm like, no, I'm good, sorry. I'm just really awkward. Even whether you're a guy or a girl, I'm real awkward. Just to clarify, I am straight. After she left, I was like, no, thank you. I just went, oh. For me, and this should be the same for everyone, it's a little bit more special when somebody of the same sex, hits on you. It's just a huge confidence boost. And I know that with our time and age and stuff like that, not everybody feels that way. I do, though. I'm trying to memorize where I put stuff. To have, another woman who, hits on you, tries to buy you a drink, tries to flirt with you, that's just, a huge confidence booster. We're having a moment. I really need some light. Okay, we might have to... It's just saying, it's women power. It's just saying, hey, you know what? You look good. And You know, looks aren't everything, but obviously the club, you have to go by looks because you're not talking up to somebody with music blasting. You can't hear each other, okay? Let's just be real. So, like, I feel like everybody should take pride if somebody of the same sex hits on you, even though you're straight, because it makes you feel good, okay? Oh, that's already wrong. I know that's wrong. Oh no. There's no product on this. Can I be honest with you guys? Lately, because since I shaved off my eyebrows, I use a stencil to like get the shape that I want for my eyebrows. So I haven't been able to freehand for a little bit. It's just a nice reminder. Like, it's just a self-esteem booster, especially from a fellow woman. It's just like that stamp of approval. Like, yes, girl power. Yes. So thank you, random lady, for hitting on me, even though I did not want what you were offering. But I appreciate you, and I hope you like my brows. This is horrible. Horrible. That brow is sad. Oh my gosh. Don't worry, we have a different type of concealer that we're going to use for our face. I'm just brushing. Just brushing at this point. So I'm going to try and clean up. I don't know why, but I'm going to try and clean up. Might as well just cover up the whole brow. So, okay. Squeeze a little bit of you, and then I'm going to wipe you on the brush. And hope for the best. Okay. There's probably no product on this. It feels wet. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a base. Shut up, bird. Oh. That's a kid. Yeah, we went to another club. Somehow I got his VIP because I saw my bridesmaid's sash. Got Aaliyah's champagne for free. So then we danced. It was great. Yeah, that was my weekend. We're moving into the most important story. It's an update. Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't gel down our brows, because why not? Okay. Oh, I just felt like I made that super big. Here was my week this week, and this is where the update for mental illness comes from. Excuse me while I find the appropriate brush. I'm just going to feel around. I think it's this one. I tried to memorize this palette before I started, but that didn't work. Let's start with Monday. So Monday, I finally met with a psychiatrist, which that almost didn't happen, which thank God everything worked out. But I get a voicemail that my psychiatrist that I signed up with, he is out sick. So I'm talking to the lady on the phone, and she's like, well, at this other office, this guy had a cancellation. It's an hour earlier. I'm like, cool, let's do that. I think this is blue, purple. Okay, I think this is green. That's the only one. I'm trying to do a green, blue, purple look. Why, you ask? I don't know. Don't ask me questions while I'm doing this. I can't see. I meet with this awesome psychiatrist, I think it is. I'm pretty sure. And if it's not, it's either psychiatrist or psychologist. I'm pretty sure it's psychiatrist. And I got it wrong in the last video. So I meet with him, and he's like, we're going to talk for 45 minutes, and we're going to figure out everything. Now, before I met up with him for my check-in, we have to do this little survey and answer all these questions. And so he looked at the results, and he said, you definitely, like, fall in the categories of anxiety. You have minor depression. I'm like, but I don't feel sad. Okay, yeah, I don't think you have depression. I'm like, cool. Definitely anxiety. I'm like, cool. I go over, like, what I feel like and stuff like that, so why I think I have OCD and anxiety. Like, I know for a fact that I have anxiety, and, like, I'm pretty sure that I have, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm building up the color, but I have OCD. Then, I also throw into the mix that, hey, look, I think I might have ADD. Like, let's just be real. Like, I'm pretty sure I had it when I was a kid, yada, yada, yada. I'm just gonna try to blend. Oh, this is giving me anxiety because I'm just throwing things. I'm just going to blend that out with my blending brush, my designated blending brush. I got this brush from Walgreens. I want you guys to know that every time I move, I get a notification. We're talking through everything. The reason why I brought up ADD this time was because it really felt like I was having a lot of trouble focusing. I'm the type of person that will start one thing and be like, oh, I'm super excited to start this, and then I'll jump to another thing and be like, oh, gotta do this thing, gotta do it now. So after we talked, he determined, and it's like a tentative diagnosis, I think it's the best way to say it, but we confirmed that I do have generalized anxiety. I have enough symptoms to give me the diagnosis of OCD. Which one did I use? And then he told me that I have a combination of ADD and ADHD. I think ADHD falls under ADD or vice versa. And it's, from what I've been learning, it's common for them. If you have one, you have the other usually. Like, it's a combination sometimes. We decided that our first plan of action, instead of concentrating on the anxiety and the OCD, first we're going to focus on the ADD and ADHD. Because when he asked me about it, he's like, do you feel like you've had this since you were a kid? I'm like, oh yeah. Definitely. This might not be my blending brush after all. What color do I want to use on my lids? This one seems great. we decided that we're going to tackle the ADHD and the ADD first, see if that helps with my anxiety. My OCD is not so bad that like it's debilitating for me. Just to have the diagnosis is good enough for me, to be so honest with you. If I don't have medication for that, I'm fine with that. Like, I kind of like my OCD. And then the ADD, which I later found out that night when I was watching YouTube videos. Oh my gosh, this is so hard to do when you're not in a mirror. It feels weird. I found out different types of symptoms that you have with ADD. Because at first I thought ADD was just like simply like, oh, I just can't pay attention to anything and focus and da-da-da-da. But as I watched Ali Hardesty, and I found her thanks to Trisha Paytas, looking through Allie's channel, and I saw that she had ADD and ADHD, and I was like, well, let me see, because she showed her episodes and stuff like that. And like the stuff she was describing is my life. Insomnia is common with ADD and ADHD because your mind is constantly going. Sometimes she can't sleep, and the only way she can sleep is if she drinks caffeine, and that makes her sleepy. And I realized, like, since I was young, like, caffeine doesn't really wake me up. It will wake me up for a little bit, but then it will make me sleepy. But I'll use it just as like a, please give me a kick, and then I can kind of manage. And I was like, I didn't realize I was connected to ADD and ADHD. I thought it was like a metabolism thing or something like that, but I just didn't feel like getting checked out. I just keep adding product. I don't know what to do. I need that fluffy brush again. I think that's it, because I need to do my highlight. This looks like a pretty highlight, I hope at least. I don't know if this is the right brush. It's definitely not the right brush. But you know what? None of this is going to be right. I want to do my inner corners. I'm going to close. We're going to do an under eye, and we're just going to pick a random color. That one looks great. Oh, God. Oh. What's here? Oh, eyeliner. Crap. Okay, some mascaras. Okay. For my eyeshadows, nope. For my eyeliners, I have the stamped ones. Oh, no, I don't know which one is which eye. Okay. I'm going to feel... Okay, this is for the right. Okay. Well, okay. When's the last time you put eyeliner on in the dark? Probably never. Gosh, that's on the side of my nose. Okay. Well, yep. With the diagnosis, I was put on a medication, obviously. I was put on Adderall. Like, I thought ADD usually uses Ritalin or something like that. I don't know. I'm still confused to drugs. I'm not putting on eyelashes. I'm putting on just mascara. So I'm going to put on 2 coats of mascara. So we talked about the symptoms, effects, and, like, the dangers of Adderall. What we decided was, for the first week, I'm going to start off with 5 milligrams once or twice a day. And then after a week, I'll move up to 10 milligrams. I mean, if I feel fine on 5 milligrams, I'll keep myself on 5 milligrams. We're going to do some vital checks, too, like in a month, to make sure that my blood pressure doesn't rise, because that is one of the symptoms of blood pressure rising. So usually my blood pressure has been dead on normal. Oh, here it is, another interjection of Lori looking like a bum again. Great. Hi, welcome. There is an addendum to this video. So I know I mentioned a few seconds ago that, I'm taking Adderall, I don't want to go over it, yada, yada, yada. So here's the update, because I want to make it normal. You know what I'm trying to do. So yeah, the Adderall didn't work. So I took it. I was fine. I felt like I was more hyper, honestly. And one of the symptoms is that it gives you more anxiety. And it did. So I spent most of my weekend, well, that scared me. I spent most of my weekend like sitting in bed and just being like a hermit. And that's not me. Talked to my doctor. We decreased the dosage. Decreasing the dosage made it worse. Then we decided we're going to go ahead and tackle the OCD and anxiety. So they have put me on Zoloft. And so far, I took it for the first time last night. He wants me to take it at night, like just 25 milligrams. And even though I feel like the beginning side effects of being dizzy and like fatigued, which that is normal for the first few weeks, I still feel so much better. I don't feel anxiety. I don't feel a nervous stomach. We're getting there. Once again, it's trial and error. So if this still doesn't work, then you're going to get another update from me saying that, nope, that didn't work either. But I've been doing my research, seeing what else I could take if this doesn't work. But I'm kind of liking the feeling. So doing good, doing great. Going to keep going. Yeah, back to me trying to put on makeup in the dark. I'm doing great, right? Okay, blush brush. You feel like a size, so I think you're the one I usually use. So I think this is the purple one. Let's just go for this one. This seems fun. I don't know if I use it that much. Okay. This one looks really dark. Let's do that one. That seems great. I don't have a lip brush. That's a lie. I more than likely do. I think we're done with makeup. I probably look like a clown. Thank you for listening to my story time. This is going to be great to edit. I'll have updates soon about mental health and stuff like that. I'm going to stop the recording to this. And then I'm going to make sure my camera is turned around so that you can see my reaction once I get to my bathroom. Oh my gosh, I'm looking at it. Oh no! This is not blended at all. Oh no. Gosh. Oh no, this is gonna be bad. Like, this looks offensive right now. That's how it looks. Okay, you're currently looking at my carpet because I'm going to show you what the actual look looks like. And I know it looks bad, so. Oh, that's bad. Oh no. Why am I so shiny right there? What happened? Oh. Ooh. You know what? I was getting a good arch going there. So, like, I can't be, like, too mad at that, but, like, there's no tail. Like, and then... Oh, I know what happened there. I don't know what highlighter I used. It's not the highlighter for my skin. Oh no. That's actually not bad as far as the color. Oh gosh, that is a weird smoky eye. Green, purple, and there's some blue in there. I hope. I don't know, but there's definitely blue in that. Like, oh gosh. I want to see what my palettes look like. Oh, my lips look good. Wow. This looks horrible. Look at my nose. What's going on with this eyebrow? At least I got it up here. Like, I got my whole area. So I ain't too mad about it. I'm looking. I didn't get my whole lip. Like, that's missing, and that's missing. That's kind of festive. You see that? Is that a highlighter? Well, I look terrible. Well, thank you for listening. Oh my gosh, that highlight though. In the dark, it looks great. Like, I am glowing. You can see me from space. That's phenomenal. Thank you so much for watching. Look at that contour on the top of my head. Like, you saw that in the black and white video. That is crazy. Thank you for listening to my story time. I will once again have more updates about mental health stuff, and like, if you have any questions or suggestions, comments, whatever, you know, comment. That's it. Well, I'm gonna go edit this. This is gonna be a travesty. Subscribe. Okay, bye. Check, 1, 2, 1, 2. My eyebrows look amazing. My eyes look creepy as hell.